earlier.
Naturally, due to all this problem which nowadays.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So,
So
Dr. Anja?
actually, now actually, I just want to show the small video we have created for the department. So I hope we can show that what we are at present, and so I hope it would be fine to show you actually. So So this was the short video on the department actually. So what we are actually at present. So we are trying to grow in each and every field, and currently we have 17 faculties actually. So under the guidance of all senior faculty, Professor Jha, Professor Ajay Bansal and K. Srivastava sir, and Sangeeta ma'am, HOD actually. So HOD chemical at present. So we are trying to grow in each and every field, and we want that stream support from your side. Now, Johan, let me see the alumni video who has shown interest as to join it, and due to some busyness, I think they could not join it. So we have Abhishek Sharma ji, 97 batch GM Aditya Birla Group, Rajiv Arora ji, Infosys, Vinod ji, 1997 batch project engineer, then Mahendra, UOP Amit Jain in Bechtel in New Delhi, 2002 batch. Mandeep Singh ji, senior program manager, Texas, Then Renu Panikar, the Director PT Group. Then SBAR Sastry, Associate Professor in then Mr. Vikas Kundra, Senior Process Engineer Board Kuwait. Anuj Sharma ji, Manager Hindalco Industries. R.S. Patnagar, Manager Sun Pharmaceuticals. Gaurav Bhagat, Director of Product Management, Priceline. Then Jasmeet Sandhu, Manager Supply Chain, Walmart, Canada. Ravin Jallu, Senior Associate, Public Champions, Prerna Gupta, Process Engineers, and then Bitul Gaur, Veritas, California. Saurabh Joshi, Assistant Professor, Vanestali Vidyapeeth. Lovepreet Singh Sohalji, the Assistant Manager, JSW Steel. Soumya Jain, Customer Service Manager, ON and Bikes. Amanpreet Kaur, Calibration Chemist, Tornado. Then Abhishek Gar, Associate Consultant, Decoins Noble, Bank of America, Mumbai. Diksha, Commissioning Engineer, L&T Hydrocarbon, Baroda. Molly Kundalia, Senior Associate, Boston Consultancy Group. Parul Goyal, TCS, Gurgaon. Rahul Mandriwal, IDES, Defense Ministry. Saurabh Patel, Process Engineer, Alembic Pharmaceuticals. Bikram Bansal, JBG Distributor, Ghaziabad. Harkirat Singh, Sam Govind, Noida. Abhishek Bansal, Business Technology Analyst, Deloitte, Hyderabad. Akshita, Key Account Manager, Sam Govind, Mumbai. Alambir Singh Kalon, Engineer, HPCL, Bhatinda. Damul Base Engineer, HEML, Bhatinda. Harkirat Singh, Key Account Manager, Sam Govind, Noida. Jaskaran Singh, Shift Field Engineer, Reliance Industries, Hoshiarpur. Kajol Nahar, Marketing Management Training, Genetic Solution, Bhatinda. Khushbu Gupta, MTech Scholar, IIT Kharagpur. Rajkumar, Executive Training, GAIL, Pata, Kanpur. Rishi Raj Singhal, Project Engineer, Process, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation. Sakshi, L&T Hydrocarbon, Baroda. Gaurav Binayak, Sefali Gupta, MTech, just completed MTech last year, and Shiv Kumar Yadav just completed BTech last year. So this was a short video. Whoever has shown the interest in this meet, and due to there could be some busyness in their side actually, so they could not join it. We have actually a small campus tour also. You want to see that how is our campus look like as on date. So I we just created actually. So one of our beta student, Gurneet Singh, has put a lot of efforts. So this is our highway actually. So this flyover, footover bridge has been constructed recently. So now you will enter the means main gate or of our NIT. So this is main entrance at present. So left side of main gate, we have at present two ATMs and ICICI Bank and Punjab National Bank. So left side of that you have institute means garage for institute vehicles. So and right side of that you have open air theater. This building is actually new student activity center and equipped with a cafeteria in the ground floor and a gathering hall there on the ground floor just to have a small get together, organized conference, workshop, and means it can hold a participant up to let's say 300 participants in the basement. And this is your main ground actually. So this side goes to your main ground, and left side of that you have a central gym actually equipped with your four badminton courts and gym actually. So this is the central gym equipped with the four badminton court. So if you move ahead from that, you will get your main ground actually. So that is your main football ground, and one of the side you have your actually cricket ground actually, and extreme end where you can see is the end of the boundary. So this is your main ground. So the another side of that you have the hostels, and left side you can see your boundary, and or that side portion is used for playing cricket. This side is for running racing track we have actually. So those are hostels as it is actually. So we will go to hostel side actually in the meantime. Then from here, it is just a small 500 meters distance between student and this is your basketball court. Initially, it was basketball court and left hand side, but there for this your football court. Both were clubbed previously. Now in that part, in our campus, we have created open gyms everywhere actually. So we are taking care maximum at the inside at fitness point of view. So everywhere we have open gym these days. Now this one is your new student activity center. So this front side is a cafeteria, and right hand side this one is your actually your gathering hall, conference for to we organize a gala dinner something. So we have a now a cafeteria. So this cafeteria is known as Stakers. Now, opposite to cafeteria, you have hostel number one. So that That is the first hostel we have on our campus. So this is the first hostel, and at present, nobody is there in the hostel due to the lockdown and pandemic situation. And if you move to this side, you will get your hostel 2, 3, and 5. So this is hostel number 2. Uh, Opposite to that, you have hostel number 3 in the Bias hostel. Then you have this PG hostel now. This is so this one is your actually your PG hostel, uh, all for MTech and PhD scholars. Then at extreme end of this side is we have Rabi hostel, that is hostel number 4. So this is hostel number 4, and the left side is actually the boundary. And then from here, if you move straight, you will reach your main administrative building. And this is your old sports complex, the student activity center. Now, this is not in use, so this would be slowly would be converted as a state office. Now, these are the small tuck shops, so there you can find variety of food and fast foods. So these are there apart from that main cafeteria. Now this you can see that building is the mega hostels. So we have two mega boys hostels. Those are this is opposite to that you have Department of Biotechnology now. So it is the separate department now. Previously it was combined with chemical and biochemical combined. So now we have separate department for biotechnology. So these you can now you have this is mega boys hostels. So and these are the queue for 1,000 students actually. So we and these are the new concept at all NITs. All NITs now having the mega hostels actually, mega boys hostels, girls hostels. So initial phase we have constructed 3 blocks, block A, F, and B, and rest of the blocks will come up over the period of time. And this side, if you go straight, and you will reach to your lecture complex. So this is the roadmap for this mega boys hostels. So this front facing one, you have mega boys hostel A and F, and B is this side one is B actually. So currently, so this side we have a Mega Boys B hostel, so block B. So this is Mega Hostel Block B. Now this one is your hostel number 7. So in this one new wing is also constructed there, and opposite to that you have these overhead water tanks just to give the supply for these all hostels. And then from this side, if you move straight, and you will reach to again your administrative building. So this is your hostel number 6. Now, this side, if you will move the straight, you will get the lecture complex. So, and this side, you can see that power stations. And we have a small tuck shop also just for food. And so we have one more tuck shop here. So this is the department of the mechanical engineering actually. So and another side of that you can find your institute old canteen actually. This one is old canteen. This one is newly constructed in the department electronics instrumentation and for instrumentation and control department. These are the new the lecture complex. So we have the 16 actually lecture halls in that one, fully equipped with all the digital electronics, digital touch boards. So all are equipped with 120 capacity each. So all classes are being held now in this new block. So these are old lecture complexes. In your time also, this is constructed in the year 1995. Now from here, if we move here, you will find a man AC plants and this side you have the civil engineering the department, and left side of that we have chemical engineering the department, and right side of that you have civil engineering block. So we are adjacent to the civil engineering. So this is the water treatment plant there. This is the sewage treatment facility for entire campus. And this is some construction is going on campus. One is for this water treatment plant, just to treat the drinking water and all hostel wastewater in order to minimize the waste. So we want to have a better facility here. So that is under construction. Then this side is actually one mega girls hostel is under construction. So by the end of the next year, I hope this hostel would be in function. So this is mega girls hostel sites. Opposite to that, you have Saraswati Girls Hostels, and this is that newly constructed block of that hostel. Now this side, if you will move here, so left hand side, you have your the Saraswati Girls Hostels, and right hand side to that, you have Textile Technology Department. So this is you have this Saraswati Hostel. This is the another girls hostel adjacent to that. So now this side you have your dispensary. So dispensary, I think as it is, there no more change in that. And inside the dispensary in this left corner actually, uh, you have your small post office. So just to cater the need of entire campus. So we have a small post office there. And these are our banks actually. So we have two banks on campus, SBI and Canara Bank, plus a general store and a bookshop and a vegetable shop on campus. Then this side we have a Bear Cup milk booth. And this is our institute and guest house. Now from here, if you will go to the right side, you will go to the main gate, and left side you will go to uh, uh, the residential buildings. Now from this side, if you will move, you will reach to our department. So this is our department of chemical engineering. So here the lift is under construction. So in all building blocks now, lift is mandatory here. So by then next year March and all this, our all department would have the lift. So this is our main entrance of our department of chemical engineering. So next building to that, the left side one, this is our institute parking in front of department, and so this side, if you will move, then you will reach to our administrative block. And left side building is actually industrial production department. And right side of this, you have the administrative block. So this is our central library. So this is our central library. So this is 3-floor building completely for the library actually, with a reading room and a textbook section where a student can sit throughout the day. Now this is our main ground opposite to our administrative building, and this is our administrative building. So this is administrative building, popularly known as goal building or a round building. So initially there was the department in that, computer science, electronics, and instrumentation and control. Now those department got the separate building. So this is now totally the administrative building now. So this is our main entrance to this administrative block. Now this side, you will find your student activity center. Opposite to that, you have the new science block. So all sciences department, your math, physics, chemistry, the humanities are there in that block. So this is your science block actually. So this is science block. So here the ground floor you have physics, and this is our IT Park building. So IT Park is actually a computer science department. In the ground floor you have a video conferencing hall just to have interactions. So this was a short tour for our department, means the institute. And now just give me some time, so I will show you our department actually, how our department is from inside. So this is our department entrance. So as we shown there, we have a lift is under construction here. And earlier we have department and humanities also there in our block. Adjacent to us, we have textile technology. So now the humanities and the management has moved to the separate building. So this building is completely now a chemical engineering department. So this is the main entrance to the department. So this lift is under construction. So now this is a ground floor of the department, and then you have here a postgraduate lab only for PG students. In that you have research equipment mainly for PG research. So this is a bioreactor. So this is being patented for the biodegradability test of the biofilm by Dr. Sangeeta Garg. These are furnaces. And this is a extruder actually, the thin film means extruder from Thermoscientific, just to make the polymer film and composite materials. Now this you can find this office. This is the sitting office for Professor Pizha. And this is our HOD office. And opposite to that, we have a chemical technology lab. So it is the energy lab actually. So all energy related equipments are there, calorific value and fuel values. We have several muffle furnaces there. Muffle furnaces, some tubular furnaces. So these are some desiccated hot oven bath autoclave reactors. Now this is our Dr. Sangeeta Garg cabin. Now this is our lab, fluid mechanics laboratory. And you have here a spray dryer just to have a drying of powder milk actually, just to make the powders. We have various experiments here, just like these are the flow bands, body phase meter, rotameters. You have fitting losses here. So here you have straight pipe losses, and this is your Bernoulli apparatus just to study your energy conservation of the flowing fluid. This one is HELISA means apparatus just to study the flow pattern, the streamline transition and turbulent flow pattern. This is again that again pipe bench actually just to measure the steadies, I mean the straight pipe, the losses actually. And this is this old apparatus or Bernoulli apparatus. You might have done practical on that. And this is again your loss comparison between various type of pipe material, GIC pipe, copper pipe, or the stainless steel pipe. and this is your uh, Renault means apparatus just to study your flow patterns, your apparatus actually just to study the laminar flow. Then this is metacentric apparatus just to find the stability of the floating body. And we have this front one is the SIP model actually, though this is being used for testing of is topple down force, that under what force it may topple down. Then we have second floor, first floor, we have the seminar room here, and this is our department, the notice board. Here you may find your name somewhere. These are the roll of honors of the department. The first top one is you have Inderpreet Kaur, actually 1994 batch. Then Amarjeet Kaur, then you have Preet Arora, Ash Lakshmi, Ritu Singh, Rasmi, and then you can have other here, Tushar Jain, Hindu. These are all of another of chemical and biochemical engineering, and one side you have completely of chemical engineering. So this is for role of manner of MTech students. We have this heat transfer lab. So in this, several equipments are there, combined for heat and mass transfer actually at present. So these are just heat transfer and metal. Then we have agitated vessel heat transfer. This is immersibility apparatus. This is actually nucleate boiling, boiling and condensation. This is your ball mill, just to in mechanical operation, and this is your mechanical sieves actually, just for the separation for sieve analysis. So this was actually for our lab, and this some of them this picturization may not be good because I took from his camera actually, so it might be just moving. So some of labs were not opened in that particular time. So so this is at present our department actually. So I have shown you so that you may. So now we have, I think many people have joined, so we can talk to each other. We can share that. Arun Pandey ji has joined. Binod ji also joined. Kritika, Amit Jain is also there. Hello, Binod ji, can you hear?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much for this nice collaboration and giving us a chance to attach back to the institution from where we started our journey. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Most welcome, sir. Sir, आपका वीडियो ऑफ है. जहाँ सर is bit there. So
It's very nice to see Jasar after a long time. Hi, Jasar, how
Thank.
are you?
hi, hi.
Fine. Thank you. Well, good evening. So it's very nice.
Yeah, sorry to join late because we here
No,
still
no, it's
officers
okay.
working.
Yeah, the working hours, sometime actually we get some other engagement. So in online thing is we have at least flexibility. So depending on comfort and whenever we get a time, we can get it connected.
Yeah,
So you are working in which company, sir?
I'm working with the McDormand International.
Okay.
It's basically a refinery design construction company, all hydrocarbon.
All hydrocarbons. So
Yeah,
Professor Jha works in hydrocarbon only.
yeah, yeah. Thanks to Mr. Jha, who teach us to reach this level.
No, thank you. So Dr. Arya,
Yes.
now I think we should give them opportunity to speak something, and then we should
Yeah.
one
On
by
my
one.
side,
And again, the most actually those who are very senior, you can say, so they should get first, and after that,
no,
the junior
actually,
should.
I would
So,
say that the
ha,
different whoever have some urgency to leave fast, they can share their thing.
that is also for those who have
Because
urgent assignment.
who have the some other engagement, they can share their views, their whatever the memory they have, something they want to share with us actually. Or we can start from Binodji. Binodji, the senior most, I think.
Don't look at my ears.
No, not hairs. The batch wise, actually, the
Yeah,
graduation
okay,
wise. I'm not looking for hairs.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Again, I think first I would thank to the college management to organize this event. Fantastic, and I think this is a thanks to technology also, who
Yes,
provided
yes.
such platform where we can talk each other whenever we want. And really, I appreciate Raj your initiative to collaborate all our friends and batchmates and many people to whom we never met after our graduation. So now we have a chance to talk to each other to see what they are doing. Yeah, and
Yeah, thank you
regarding
very
us,
much.
I think it would be nice if all the participants can give a brief about their self and their present positions and where they are involved. For me, I am basically now since last 20 years I'm working. I started with the IPCL, which was a production company, and then I moved to the design company, construction company. And by I think last 8 years, I moved to Netherlands with the company where I was working in India. And now I'm in a project management, handling the feed projects, refinery, petrochemical, and associated retreating units. Yeah, I think that's all for a short time.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Uh, Next, Mandeep ji.
So I started at NIT back in 1998, graduated in 2002, moved to US in 2006, started working in oil and gas in 2007. Worked at Shell Refinery, and then worked at Worley Parsons. Worked at Air Products and Siemens. Now I'm with a company called Kinder Morgan. So we work in natural gas. I am a senior program manager with natural gas division of Kinder Morgan. So basically working on the main. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You can hear.
Okay. Yeah. So settle here in Houston, Texas. McDermott's office. I think the corporate office there is in Houston on
Yeah.
the energy corridor. I have a couple of friends who work there. One of my best friends' husband worked over there too, so I know about McDermott. So we have a interstate called I-10 that runs all the way from California to Florida, from east to west, and on that you will have I would say approximately 5 mile long section that is dedicated to energy corridor. So on that corridor, you will have McDermott, you will have BP, you will have Shell, ConocoPhillips, Phillips 66, you name any company. Every company is pretty much on that corridor. Uh, so my office is in downtown Houston. Um, been here for like 14 years now. I enjoy what I do. I think the most of that credit goes to Dr. Jha. Like I said earlier, he helped us build that appetite towards the oil and gas industry and make us uh, make us able to work in this industry and introduce to the oil and gas world. So appreciate all the hard work you guys have been putting on us and the future students of the institution. So thank you everybody. We appreciate it.
Mandeep, can you focus your camera because we cannot visualize you properly.
Yeah, थोड़ा सा
Yeah.
camera down था जरा.
Yeah. It's my
Okay.
Friday off. I'm just relaxing. I'm not in my study. I gave my study today, so he can have his class. So I have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old, and my son was like, "Janet is making too much noise." That's the name of my daughter. And can I use your study? So I'm just sitting in my living room casually. So it's my Friday.
Yeah, that's fine, no problem. So thank you very much, Mandeep ji. Now we have Abhishek Pandey ji. Abhishek Pandey ji, can you hear? Amit Jain. Amit Jain ji, can you hear Amit Jain ji?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Amit, switch on your camera, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
So, Vinod sir and I bumped into each other when sir briefly came and worked for Bechtel. And until then, I didn't know him. And since then, we have been very good and close friends. So, about me, I'm from the same batch as Mandeep, graduated in 2002. Arya sir, you were reading out the names on the board. You skipped my name.
No. I was reading actually all of them one by one. So actually, sometimes that the time period was I just kept 5 seconds so that I can give maximum time to you people just to share from your side. So sorry from my side actually for that.
Please don't take it seriously. I was just
No. I am just.
So I graduated in 2002, and I was lucky to have been placed in DRDO. That was my first job from campus. And after a couple of years, I moved on to Bechtel. So moving to Bechtel was basically in two parts. One was that, as Mandeep was mentioning, that in our times we used to have petroleum engineering as a elective, and Jha sir was the one who was taking those classes, even though he was HOD in those times. And we developed an appetite for that. And for those times, chemical by default meant petroleum, and we were lucky to have petroleum as a subject. I think we had one subject each in 3 or 4 semesters. And then in our times, we had a training of 6 months. So again, I was fortunate to have done that training in EIL. So both put together, I had that feeling that this is a good place to work. And so from DRDO, I moved to Bechtel, and I have been here for almost 15 and a half, 16 years. Joined at a young level, and now I'm a leading process department for multi-billion-dollar jobs. And it's a good field to be in. And hats off to you for making this happen. It's good to connect with everyone and to have seen the buildings, and so many of them are new. There were some of us who were chatting on WhatsApp that once this corona goes away, it's definitely a long time. We should go back to the campus at least to see the new buildings that have come up.
Yes, yes, yes. So very soon we will have the physical meet actually. Thank you very much. So, yeah, Mahendra ji.
Yes, sir. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
how
was
are
a bit
you?
late.
No,
And
it's not
I
late
dropped a note
introduction.
that maybe I may not be able to join. I had a meeting, but I thought, okay, let me try. If the meeting continues, definitely I would like to be a part of this discussion. So.
Yeah, actually, I would thanks to all of you, and I kept the time such from 8 o'clock. Let's say, roughly I kept 8 o'clock till 11 o'clock. So whoever get its time and chance there, we can have a ILO there. So night is completely ours, right? So we have complete full freedom.
Right. No, thank you so much for thinking of us and organizing this. Yeah, so let me introduce myself, and I think good to see here Dr. Jha sir is the one with whom I work very closely. Jha sir, I don't know if you recall, but I was in REC Jalandhar from 1995 to 1999. At that time, it used to be the chemical and bioengineering. I'm not sure what is the current. And
currently we have chemical, the separate one, and biotech, we have the separate department now.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So I was among the very early batches, I would say, and I think we got a very good experience. The labs were still, or at least we did have a lot of good equipment. So we got both, maybe I would say, full background of the chemical engineering. And what I see now, our people have gone into the different field. People have explored their career in pharmaceutical industry. Some people went into the IT field, some people went into the refining or the petrochemical field, and everybody is doing their good. And so I think the chemical engineering background gave us the basis or the base so that we can explore any field that you like. And I think it is up to the individual which field he would like to explore. Anybody can do good in the thing that he would like to do. So I start after leaving college in 1999. I joined IIT Roorkee for my master's, and then I worked in Baroda for 2 years with a design company that was Alpha Projects. Then I moved to Mumbai for 1 year. That was with Akkar Solutions. From Akkar Solutions, I then moved to Honeywell UOP in Gurgaon office. So I worked there with UOP for 4 years. From UOP, I moved directly to Foster Wheeler in Clinton, New Jersey office. Their headquarters used to be in the Clinton, New Jersey. So I joined them in delayed cooking technology, worked with them for 4 years. After working in the engineering side, then I joined more, and I joined Honeywell UOP again. Now this time more in the technology licensing business, more as a technical sales professional. And I'd been continuing that role in the various groups in the UOP side. I'd been doing the catalyst technical sales, the technology sales, which is my current focus is the hydroprocessing technology. I used to be the project development manager for the aromatics technology, so which are the paraxylene technologies. I enjoyed all the different roles and the opportunities, but one thing is definitely sure, it's all the basis was set up correctly. So thank you so much for all the hard work that was done by our professors and the culture that was inculcated into our young brains. And Good to know. Sorry, I was a little bit late, so I could not attend the most of the introduction. But good to know. Looks like a lot of people are in the refining and the petrochemical side here, so it's good to be in touch with most of you here on this platform.
Yeah, thank you very much. If anyone have some urgency, they can talk them fast because I may not be calling in that way. They need to go actually. So Ankur Mukherjee, good evening. Your mic is mute. Can you unmute the mic, Ankurji?
Okay, can you see me now properly?
Yes. Yeah. We can see, we can hear you also.
Very good. Good
how are you?
Evening. Yeah, good evening, Dr.
Good evening
Arya.
to all.
And good evening, Jha sir. Good to see you after a long time. Very good to connect with all of you. So Dr. Arya and every faculty member, thank you very much for the opportunity. It's a great forum to see all of you. It has been a long time since I guess we have passed NIT Jalandhar, but great to connect. I was looking forward to this meeting here. And as some of you said, as Amit Jain sir said, that I was chatting with him, and great to see how the campus have evolved. So talking a bit about myself, I was in the 1999 to 2003 branch. That at that time we still had chemical and bioengineering. So I graduated in 2003, and during those years, a lot has changed from 2003 onwards too. So great to see so much of infrastructure has been made for the students. That only bodes well. So I am currently working in BP, British Petroleum. I have been working with BP for the past 10 plus years, upstream. I work with BP projects. So one of my key roles is leading automation systems for BP. So I've diverged a bit in terms of instrumentation control, but my chemical engineering fundamentals have helped me a lot. So great to connect with all of you. And I was telling to Amit Jain sir that at some point it'll be great to visit the campus again physically, and great to connect with people face to face.
Yeah, actually, I would love that whenever you have a chance to visit to India or this Punjab side, please come. We are always here. Actually, we love to see all of you, and because due to so much engagement and all this, getting all people at a time sometimes may not be feasible. So whenever you get a chance, if you are coming to this side, we have a group and everything. Just come. We are here actually. So sometimes we think who would be there and all this. We are there. Don't worry. So we will make all sort of. It would be good family get together actually.
Yeah. Hopefully we can tie up with a future alumni event where we can come at the same time, and it'll be a good one.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very good to speak to you, and thank you again.
Yeah. Then we can talk to Priyesh Panikar. Good evening. Hello, can you hear? Priyesh Panikar?
I think that is Renu ma'am, Renu Panikar.
Okay, but here this name is coming to that way, so sorry for that. Okay.
She's our 1998 batch.
So yeah, can you turn on your video speakers, and we can you can share your things with our PV people and seniors and juniors. Everybody is here.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Hello,
So
are you
many
able to
names.
hear
Yeah.
me?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Very good evening to all.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my name is Sohan Lal Bens, and I graduated from this college in 2002.
Okay.
Yeah. So Mandeep and this guy called Amit, they were my batchmates, and I didn't know many of you people, but these two were with me. Thank you to Jhasar. Jhasar were our HOD at that point of time. So good to see you, sir. Very good evening.
जहाँ सर आपका माइक ऑफ है.
Jhasar, your mic is off.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You have, worked very hard to shape us so that, we are here and chatting with you and, hearing your words once again. Please give us your blessings.
Thank you. So I am here only to give a blessing to all of you.
Yeah.
That is
Thank you
your
very much, sir. Thanks
to
a lot, sir.
participate in this, nothing else.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So I am working right now with UPL Limited based at Gujarat. So I am working here as general manager in operations. So I am leading a plant where we are into agrochemicals. This is basically agrochemical complex. So I have worked with SRF Limited in recent past. I just switch over this UPL in 2019 only. Before this, I spent close to 6 years in SRF, and before that, I was with Jubilant Life Sciences Limited, based at Gajrola. It was in UP.
Yeah, Gajrala is close to my hometown actually.
Oh, good. So where are you based, Dr. Arya?
Yeah, I am from Sambhal, Muradabad actually. UP.
Oh,
Sambhal is just 30 kilometers from Gajrala.
Yeah, I know. Sambhal,
And
Sambholi, Sambhal.
and many of my seniors are, I think Kulsest was the head of the Gajrola plant for so many years. He
Maybe
was graduated from the SBTI actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kul Shrestha was, I think, he was before, I think, 2006 over there.
Yeah.
So
Before that.
I spent the time from 2006 to 2011 over there, 2012 over there, close to 6 years.
So you might have met there with this Apur Prabhakar there. So
Yeah, he was my colleague. Apurv is still there.
He's still there. He is my
Yeah.
batchmate actually. He was in the leather actually. I was in chemical.
He knows me. He knows me very well. Yeah. So he was my colleague. He was working in business excellence, and I was in operations. So he knows me, but we don't have so much of connect right now because I have left that company 8 years back.
So good to hear you actually.
Many thanks.
Yes,
The team who has organized this event and enable us to connect with each of the alumni who can connect with us. So once again, thank you all, and thank you especially to organizer of this MS team meeting. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Renu Panikar ji, hello ma'am. Renu Panikar, can you hear? Okay.
Hello, yes sir, yeah.
Okay, so can you turn on a video and share something with us?
Sir, I am 2002 passed out along with Sohan and Mandeep. Hi Mandeep.
Okay.
Hi, Renu, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm good, how are you?
I'm okay. Enjoying my Friday off.
Yeah, even for us it's a evening now around 9:30.
Yeah.
50% of the population is from 2002 batch only who has joined this meeting.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
Yes,
So
I
I
yes.
was,
found this
although I was,
2002
I
batch
was
very
not
active
sure.
actually.
Yeah, yeah. Although I was not sure I could able to, connect with this meeting, but fortunately I could.
Yeah,
Nice,
2002 batch
nice.
is in the good spirit. So
Ni-
kudos to you guys.
batch was a flamboyant batch of Hari Thunder.
Yeah.
Akash is also the in your batch, na? I mean the Akash. He's in 2002 batch.
No, Akash is not from our batch.
Okay,
He was a
okay.
98 batch and graduated in 2002. Akash was not in our batch.
Yeah, those 4 5 students are very active. They have conducted 2 3 alumni session also.
I'm gonna share a story at the end of this meet, and that might trigger a retract from Chaucer. He might retract all the blessings. I did something in his lab with another student of 2002 batch or 98 batch. But I'll tell you guys a story at the end of this at the end
Yeah,
of the meet.
yeah. Zenu जी आपका कैमरा थोड़ा फोकस नहीं हो रहा है मतलब your half face is getting cut.
Yeah.
So now you are the director of the company, right?
Yeah, sir.
So
I'm based
so
in
how?
Nasik now, and
Yeah.
like I have joined a family business after my marriage.
Mhm.
Then further to that, I did my post graduation in finance, and I was leading the operations till last year. And this year, I have moved to the finance department. Uh, I'm basically we are not into any chemical related parts, but totally into a mechanical engineering industry. We are vendors to Cummins Incorporated, Mahindra and Mahindra, Ashok Leyland. So that is my profile. My husband leads the design and development department, and I am there in the finance and in the finance. So that is my professional background. Sohan is visiting there in Namaste.
Actually, what Dr. Raj was saying, I was thinking. See, being a chemical engineer and heading or directing a company, she is a entrepreneur now. She is not
Yeah,
like us.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
an entrepreneur basically.
Actually,
So
you because
I met her close to 2 3 years back personally to her at her town where she is based now. So it's good to see Renu once again at this platform. Thank you.
Thank
Renu,
you.
please continue.
And I'm from Kerala, sir.
yeah, you're from Kerala.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, good. So
So
thank you
Jasa
very
was
much for
there.
joining.
Jasa
Yeah,
was my
yeah.
department head. Then Apurva Desar was there. Poonam Chadda ma'am, Sangeeta ma'am.
Oh,
I
they are
remember.
there actually. Poonam
Yeah.
ma'am is there. Yes. Actually, Sangeeta ma'am could not join because she has a marriage today actually.
Okay.
So, yeah, so she could not join due to that reason.
Yeah. 2017, I was there in the campus when I visited Chandigarh for one of my official work. I was there at Chandigarh. Then that time I took a cab and I had come to see my campus.
Yeah. That much actually dedication must be there because whenever I go to Lucknow side, I never forget to visit HBDI Kanpur actually. So I
Yeah.
always visit there.
So like my journey was from Kerala to Punjab, then Punjab to Maharashtra. Now I don't know where.
Now to US.
US, I come and go for work or anything, but I'm not though that fond of coming abroad and settling.
Yeah.
So
Amit Jain comes there quite frequent. He makes maybe like 2 or 3 trips a year, and every
yeah,
time he comes, he makes sure like me and him can have a small get together. Last time he was here back in February, and we met another guy from our batch. He was an electronics summit, so we all went for a nice lunch, and I think he left right before the pandemic was declared. If I'm not wrong, Amit left right before that, and his plan was to come back in the summer, but since the pandemic is there, he couldn't. So maybe I'll see him next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I'll
Yeah.
also meet somewhere next year.
Yeah, we'll try to. I'll try to come to India next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, sorry to interrupt. Somebody whoever has some urgent work want to leave, they can share their views first. Actually, and the getting some messages. Somebody wants to leave the meeting, so they can share and they can leave. Actually, so anyone who has some urgency to leave urgently, so they can talk first, and then we can talk to others.
Okay, bye. I am leaving now. Bye. Thank you. Mandeep, hi.
Acha, okay,
Take care.
okay, you are leaving.
Hi, Sohan.
Hi, Renu. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
sir.
you once again.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
I'm
even
good. How
I,
about you?
yeah.
Saks,
So
Sakshi Kapoor, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible actually.
Yeah, hi. I was known as Sakshi Bajaj in campus, so that is my post-marriage name.
Okay,
I'm a 2004 batch pass out, and Renu ma'am and all the seniors, it's really good to see you like here in the session. Yeah. Um, and thank you so much for organizing and giving us this opportunity to reconnect, sir. And,
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. So about my career, actually, the first 7 years of my career were on the engineering side. I worked on process design of filtration equipments, and then I moved to GE in Bangalore. There, I worked for close to 5 years, and mostly on the power sector simulation using process simulation softwares. Post this, I went for my master's in 1 year MBA I did from IIM Indore, and then I moved on to IT. So currently I'm in the data science domain. A few years I spent with GE in Bangalore, and now I'm working for Boeing India, and working on technologies like NLP, computer vision, data analysis. But even though I was in IT, some part of the experience from chemical engineering was leveraged when we were making some solutions for LNG customers and also for aluminium smelters. So all the learning and the experience that we got in the campus was very, very helpful. And I'm very thankful to all the teachers and to Jha sir, to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, Ravindra, good evening. Ravindra Jalluji, can you hear Ravindra?
Yeah, hello, sir. This is
Yeah,
Ravinder.
hello. How are you?
Yeah, can you see me? I'm good.
Yeah.
I just joined now. 5 minutes back, I was in different meetings. So I just got some time. I said, why don't you say? I don't know, probably any one of you. I'm in 2009 batch pass out. I never worked in chemical industry. Straight from college, I went into IT, and right now I'm mostly working on the finance side of things. I'm a CFA, that is Chartered Financial Analyst. I'm working with Publicis Sapient, so it's an IT company based out of Boston, and it's all good to see all of you. I see Dr. Jha sir on the list, but I don't see anyone else. It's good to see you all. I hope you all are very senior to me. I'm very young as compared to all of you guys. Thanks for organizing,
So,
Dr. Raj, sir.
so why don't you people, because we will talk that part, why don't you people should have a small chapter in your the respective the locations there, and may meet somewhere in once in a quarter, or maybe think something and plan something for our growth, actually, for department, organization, or for our personal growth also. So sometime we can meet in that way.
Yeah. Certainly can do that.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Sakshi Tiharia, can you hear me? Miss Sakshi Tiharia.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, all of you. Hello.
You
Is
sound
my
Yeah.
voice audible?
Yes. Your voice is audible. Only video is off. I think we can't see you. Yeah, we can see. Acha, I taught you,
Yes,
right?
yes,
I
yes,
taught
yes.
you, right?
I
Okay,
think
okay.
I am the youngest one in this group. Nobody from our batch has joined this meeting, but it's
कोई बात
so
नहीं.
privileged. It's like to hear from all of my seniors. I would not have means imagined to hear from you all if this meeting has not been arranged. So it's good that I'm that privileged. So I'm 2019 batch pass out, and currently I'm in L&T hydrocarbon engineering, the, in proposals and estimation department currently. So uh, then
How the job is going on? Everything good?
yes, it's going. Initially not in habit of being in corporate life, so just started. So hoping for a long journey ahead. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Actually, you
Thank you.
reminded me of my second year, like when the first year students will join the college, they will be all like in a panic or they will be all nervous, like you sounded on this call. Nobody's gonna rag you, so just be. Nobody's gonna rag you. Although, like during our time, the ragging was a big thing. I'm not sure how it is in the college now. So
No,
be
now no ragging actually.
No, no, no ragging, sir. No ragging.
no ragging.
Yeah.
So thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you, Sakshi, for the joining actually. Uh, Mr. Sandy, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, actually, I tried to find the LinkedIn and your profile, your photo, and unfortunately, I could not find it. So now I want to see you. So can you
Sure,
share something from your side?
I think you can probably see me now, right? I put the camera on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm from 97 pass out. I think I saw Vinod and Rajiv dialing in here.
Yes.
Yeah, I came to US right after finishing bachelor's. In fact, I did master's. I did MBA masters from US. Right after bachelor's without any gap, and then now I run an accounting firm here in US. I live in Dallas. I saw some people from Houston here on this call. So, I've been running this accounting firm now for over 10 years.
Dr. Raj, I should thank you. At least because of you, I could see the Sandy. We was talking through the messages for a long time, but never had a chance to see each other through a camera.
Actually, Binodji, you can't believe that yesterday I put nearly 5-6 hours because many of you had not uploaded your photographs. So I was searching some internet, some LinkedIn somewhere. So some people I could not find actually. Sandy was one of them actually.
Sandy, you can put him in a notorious list. It is very hard to catch him. I took 5, 6, 8 years to trace him.
So nice to see
No,
you
so
here.
we have a
Actually.
special, sir, you probably don't know, during all the exams, me and Vinod used to sit side by side, so you can imagine how we pass all those exams.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we don't even talk about how we passed exams on this. Let's keep it as secret.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
keep it a secret and leave it there.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to see Sandy, except one thing is his hair. My hair is gone gray and he is without hair almost.
Sir,
No,
most
no, no, no.
important, most
No, no,
important part.
I'm not without hair yet. I just got a haircut.
Okay.
So the most important part, we should have the hair on the head, no matter whether gray or black. So black तो आप 5 मिनट में कर सकते हैं आजकल. Mr. Vivek ji, Vivek Ranjan, can you hear?
Yes, yes. Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, nice to see you all. Dr. Jha
Yeah,
sir, sir, Sandy sir, Balodia ji, and Ankur. I'm from 1996-2000 batch. I'll just speak about my journey. I got a job. First job was in Punjab itself, in Punjab Alkalis and Chemical Limited. Then I worked with Aditya Birla Group. After that, I joined Reliance Industries. I worked there as a general manager for about 12 years. My last company was Ineos UK, where I was working for their vinyl business and was responsible for technical services for South Asia and Middle East. And presently, I'm working with Qatar Petroleum. I'm based at Doha, Qatar. And it's a nice opportunity for me to interact with all my seniors and juniors, and especially Vinod sir. I'm regularly in contact with Vinod sir and Anku. Dr. Arya, thank you very much for organizing this meeting and made us all interact with each other. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vivek ji. So I hope that almost everybody, whoever is present here, they have shared something. Now you can share, you can talk to each other actually. So something, if anybody left here, so they can join.
Probably we would like to hear something from Dr. Jha.
Yes, yes, Jha sir has come now. Jha sir का खाना भी हो गया देखिए अब.
Jha sir, I must say that आप अभी भी वैसे ही हो. You have maintained very well. No change. Although we see the transformation in ourselves, our hairs are gray now. I talk about the sandy, and but you are still there. How do you maintain that everything?
Thank you. So actually, there is no specific thing for that, for health point of view, but by the grace of God. So when I visited my alma mater, Punjab University Chandigarh, also their teachers, because my teachers are not there now, but they say like this and all these things, and I also sometimes I also feel. And if every day what happens when I reach my department, so I just thinking now I am also a student and all these things. So we keep our baggage and all these things, like just like a student and all these things, and enjoy the life. Regarding this, so actually what happens nowadays, we have a mid-semester break, and right now I am in Manali for a holiday trip for a whole week, for 5 days. And due to that, just I came from some this point, and then I have not taken my dinner, so I was absent for some time. Now I would like to share some of my view for this department, because you know all these things, and about me also. So I have done my graduation from Punjab University Chandigarh, and after that MTech and PhD from IIT ISM Dhanbad, and I joined this department as one of the founder faculty member of the department. And we do not have any place to sit and all these things at that time. Then somewhere I have searched some place in mechanical department, one room, and there I started sitting, and then one lab was there. And one more teacher, Mr. Naveen Kohli, he's now also in US. And then one lab at staff, Mr. Malkeet Singh, he was there with me. At that time, no clerk, nothing else, and we have to prepare all the draft noting and all the thing in my own handwriting with some carbon copy and all these things. And then the head of the Department of Chemical Engineering, Professor SVS Misra, was there. So every day I have to report to him for his signature and all these things. And at that time, and then at that time, we have taken teachers from Punjab University, Chandigarh. He used to come visit Saturday, Sunday, and all these things, and then he teaches. So from there, it is humble beginning of that department, you can see. And then in 1994, I became assistant professor just after 3 years, and then I have been made head of the department also. And I remained head of the department for 14 years in that department. I became professor also after just after 10 years, you can say. And then I became dean students and alumni, dean academic, member board of governor during that period and all. And we have started this BTech. After that, we have BTech chemical engineering. Then we have started MTech program. MTech by research also we have started, but it has been closed. And then this MTech program, chemical engineering, is going on. Then we have started PhD in chemical engineering, part-time also, full-time. We got NBA accreditation every time. That is, and again nowadays, if you see, and rank-wise also in the India, we are the top ranking institution, because our rank is 53 in all India recently under this NIRF ranking. As far as IICHE activity is concerned, that is Indian Institute of Chemical Engineer. This NIT Jalandhar is at the top among all the NIT. Now we have 31 NIT in the country, if you see, because that is the only NIT Jalandhar which has organized Chemical Engineering Congress in the year 2012, again in 2018, and in 2008 we have organized a Student Chemical Engineering Congress. So that was the biggest achievement, you can say. And other like IIT Delhi, IIT Guwahati, other IIT have also organized, but no other NIT till date have organized this program. This is a very mega event, you can say, and it is one of the largest event of chemical engineering in this country. Then in 2008 also I went to Asian Institute of Technology and as a professor by Government of India, and there I joined in energy field of study, that is under CERD, this School of Environmental Research Development, SCRD department, and I spent there for time. And in again 2016 to 2019, I became director also of at Simla at one institute, government institute is Atal Bihari Vajpayee Government Institute of Engineering and Technology. I completed my deputation there, and then I come back in the department again in 2019. Nowadays, what happens here? Then I think in chemical engineering, most of the things we have done, research facility and all these things. And then we have 6 or 7 new faculty came. Dr. R.K. Arya also came, and under that new faculty recruitment. And then it was a very happiest moment for all of us, because what happens now we are the senior most person, and then after some time retirement process will also start. So at least we should have a very strong, you can say, entry level assistant professor and all these things, so that or associate professor who can run this department for next 20 years, 30 years and all these things. And all this process has been started. And recently one is assignment which I got is I've been head of the Center for Energy and Environment, and this is also the first center in the institute, NIT Jalandhar. And we have MTech in Renewable Energy program we have started. That program has been started with the help of Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So all the funding, like a student scholarship for MTech program, that will be given by this Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. And they have given us 3 R&D institute, like Sardar Saran Singh National Institute of Bioenergy, Kapurthala, National Institute of Solar Energy, Gurgaon, and National Institute of Wind Energy at Chennai. to attach with this center, so that all the students can be complete their MTech dissertation in those institute and all these things. So this is a efforts which has been started uh, uh, in this department. You can say other than that, where I am actively involved. So all these things I want to say. And again, I have heard most of the our students and all these things. So what happens whenever I came to my department and all these things, or in the last 30 years, whatever related I have contributed in all these things, I never thought this is my job and all these things. I thought this is my home, yeah, this is my work. This is not a work of government, and I have been paid for all these things. So whether it will be Saturday or Sunday or anything, any day, I used to visit the department, and I also saw the vehicle of Dr. Arya also, because he also on Saturday, Sunday, and all the holidays, he also visit the department regularly and doing a lot of great job for all these things. And I'm sharing you recently what happens. Whatever Dr. Arya is telling, I have taken credit of Dr. Arya. Where I have taken credit? So recently, Union Minister of Human Resource Development, he was talking with me because he is a chairman of Selection cum Search Committee of various NITs. So they have a vacancy of director NIT Delhi and Calicut, and at that time, I have told them how we are doing in my department and how we are connecting our alumni around the world and all these things. That I have told to the Union Minister, and they have all very appreciated. Two director was also sitting there, director of IIT Gandhinagar and director of IIT Tirupati. So sometimes what happens, you get many credit for which you have not done, but somebody has done, because since we are working in a teamwork in the department and all these things. So in my career also, I thought many of things, these things, I got it. Then I got very many national award, you can say, and then more than 11 crore project I have handled, PhD guidance and all these things, enormous MTech, PhD, all this. And this department has given me a lot. Today I am Professor HAG grade, and this HAG grade professor means you are above the director grade. So that is Government of India gives to any professor, which is highest thing. So I joined this department as a lecturer, very humble beginning, you can say, and I do not see any big dream and all these things. Today, tomorrow I will become director, tomorrow I will become dean or head or professor and all these things. Very frankly, I am telling you all these things. But the only thing is I was continuously contributed whatever in the way, whatever my capacity and all these things. That is the only thing which I have done, and the department has given me more than what I deserve at this stage also. And then when I see most of you have occupied a very high position, at least in mainly in petroleum sector around the world, like Ankur Mukherjee, Dinesh Pandey, many other I have heard and all these things. So I feel very happy. And if this chemical engineering profession, this is in my heart, and this is the reason out of my two children, one my daughter, she is also chemical engineer. I persuade him, you should also be a chemical engineer. Right now she is doing PhD at IIT Delhi. And under BTech, she was also a student of Dr. Arya at Thapar Engineering College, Patiala. My son is in USA, so just I want to share with you. He has done BTech from NIT Surathkal, and then he got a job in Coal India. So he worked four years in Coal India. Then he left the job and he went USA. There he has done MS from University of Utah, Salt Lake City. Then he completed this PhD from University of South Dakota. And after that, now he's doing job at right now at Buffalo. It is, I think, near New York. You all know all these things. So it is the then again from US. In 2013, I visited and we have a MOU with the University of South Alabama, that is located in Mobile at that time. But after that, what happens is that MOU does not work, because no students from my department went there and no students from there also came. But we have tried a MOU. I personally visited along with my director at that time to University of South Alabama, for signing up MOU and all these things. It was a very great show. So now I request all of you. I am very happy at least today with the great efforts of Dr. Arya, at least you came here, and I know how much busy you are in your activity and all these things. You are very high position. You are working. I know your time and all these things, but at least you should be in contact with the department, and in the future we will invite you for your some lecture and all these things for 1 hour, so that you will deliver some lecture. Our students and all these things, they will attend, they will be will benefited and all these things. I think with this I have taken much time, so I once convey my sincere thanks to all of you, and especially Dr. Arya, because I have told you whatever Dr. Arya is doing, credit we are taking. So that is also a thing sometime in the life. So you take credit for which you are not entitled for that. And I thank all of you, and please be in contact with me, and in future also. And thanks for your good words and all these things. I don't think it's so, but what if just I have told you with very humble beginning I have started all these things, and this department is not my a working, you can say, or just I am doing some job. And if somebody is looking, my boss is looking, so I am working. If my boss is not looking, so I am not working. Not so that type of feeling I do not have in that department, right? In the last 30 years. And it is just like a mali. If suppose some tree, you sow some tree, and if tree grows and all these things, you feel very happy. So today when I see this department, I see the younger faculty especially and all these things, I feel very happy. Okay, at least whatever we have started from one or two teacher, and now today it is a big great department. At the country level, people remember us, people discuss about this department for many activities. It is not the only one activity, many activity have already been presented, so I don't want to go give detail in that, but many things we have done. And with all of you, many our students have in civil services also. So whatever dream we have, at least my children should be they like this in US, in UK, in Australia, in many other countries, Canada, and all. When I see all these things, it is just like a fulfilling my own dream, which I have seen at that time in 1991 when I joined the department, with when we have nothing, you can say. And I have worked as a attendant or peon also to the head department for this department, and then later on I became dean and all these things. But I never thought, it is not a job, my job. No, every job is my job, whether it is attendant job or it is head department job or faculty job and all these things. Because at that time, if I will think, no, I'm a head department and I do not have anything, so I will not do this thing, I will not do that thing. No, I never thought all these things with very sincerely. And whatever we have achieved, all these things with all of you, your help also. Because today if you occupy that position, so now you can feel think how much happiness it gives to us. So that is my feeling to all of you, and God bless all of you. And in future also we will discuss, we will meet us. And with this I think I convey my sincere thanks to Dr. Arya and all of you for giving this wonderful opportunity and all these things. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And now we have Mr. Anush Sharma. Do you want to, Mr. Anush Sharma? Can you hear? I think he got disconnected again. So
I think while we try and get Mr. Sharma on the line, just wanted to say, Dr. Jha sir, thank you very much for your very inspiring words. Your words and how you have told the journey is an inspiring story for all of us, and we will take that and we will try our best to do as much as possible to our alma mater. And we'll be in touch. And thank you again for this great forum, Dr. Arya.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So about me, actually, I joined this institution around 2 years back. So I joined it in the September 2018. Earlier, I was working in Thapar University, Patiala. So there I worked from 2000. actually 14 to 18, and before that I was in JP University, Guna, Madhya Pradesh from 2010 to 2014. Earlier to that, I was in BITS Planning Goa campus from 2009 September to actually 2010 May. So, as Jha sir told, so my actually only intention is wherever I am working, I should work for it actually. Whatever things would come for me is for me actually. It means I mean to say that if something is not going well in the department, or department is just like a family. So if something is not going well in my department, it's actually my fault actually. It means I am not taking care of that. So it's not the someone else's job. I should instruct, I should give directions to that and all this, because everybody have different type of mindset. So Professor Jha has means I am feeling the same mindset of what I have, because I means whatever I can do at least from my end, I should try that. Let the other do their work, whether they are doing or not doing. That's not my concern. What can I do actually? So when I came here, so I would say that I was giving this training and placement responsibility and alumni contact and all this alumni the network. So that time I didn't got anything except one or two names only without any contact. So luckily with the cooperations with all you people actually, as on date I have my all alumni are connected except few except 4 batches at least. So those details are not there. So with all you people cooperation over the 1 or 2 months time, I will get all those things. As far as the department part is concerned, this is founded by all the senior faculty, Professor Jha and Professor Bansal and all senior faculties. But we are doing our best in, because everybody have some the limitations. So these faculties but may not that much IT oriented parts. So we are having some knowledge in that way. So we are working on that way with their help. So thanks to this IT supports and technologies which are giving us everything. So we are organizing your short-term course, your seminars, your conferences, and from last 3 months we have started actually your alumni interaction with our UG student, UG, PG, all the students. So in that means whoever alumni is free on that particular date, they can share their thing. What these students as a first year, they have several dreams in their mind. So most of the time they are also, you can say, multi-dimensional. They are thinking in several sides. So expertise from you people side will guide them a lot, that some people are in depressed side, they didn't get computer science, this, that, and all this. And they say, oh, I got chemical, because they don't know what chemical is. And with your people contact, because everybody is working in the highly diversified field in a top positions in all organizations. And I am happy that from since my BTech from SBTI Kanpur, uh, every industry is topmost is our chemical engineer person actually. So we have something great in ourselves actually. Being a chemical engineer, we can handle that all position and post in that way. So same thing we want to. So that is we have the started each month. We are planning a alumni interaction with the student, just like this online forum where we will continue that thing. Each month we have that the session. So whoever will get a time and opportunity, we can share the things. So it will help them what they need to study, where do they need to focus. Each of you would have some opportunities, some minor projects, some small projects. So that thing you can drop it to me actually, or to our groups actually there. So where sharing of knowledge, sharing of information is the most important part, from where we will grow actually. And growth is not a stagnant criteria, it is always growing, that we also need some information to grow. All people know need some informations to grow actually. So in that way, this electronics platform would be very best one. Physically also good whenever it's possible, but this electronics thing, online meeting, sharing of knowledge and everything would means. And luckily, you say this year actually when we this placement and everything is not going well due to this pandemic the situation. So I dropped the message in all the alumni group, and I'm happy to share that one alumni, I think he's from 2003, I think this Mr. Mallu actually, he is the MD of KEP Technologies, and he is hiring of three of our student, maybe BTech or maybe MTech. So whenever we have, because each company hire the means manpower, maybe experience, maybe juniors, maybe freshers. So whenever some opportunity come, if you that the sharing of things would also help, because we will come to know what the opportunity is there. So it would be helpful to our juniors or whoever in the need or the change of job, the shifting of the moreover career guidance also, what need to be the study where need to be focused. So our this networking and platform would help, because I did BTech from SBTI Kanpur, and wherever I went, in all interviewed everywhere, I found someone from SBTI. So it just gave immense support and feeling actually, and it was good. So when was I went to for masters from IIT Delhi, also I found everybody, so many faculties from HBTI, BTech again. And same thing in PhD when I went head of the department, Professor R.K. Malik was also from HBTI. So I found everywhere. Same thing, same culture I'm developing here in NITJ also, because that can only with the connections. If we know the connector, we know the person, he belongs to our organizations, obviously we will grow in that way. So this is all supports from your sides, and over a long run or entire period of life, we will grow, and we will take our guidance just to means modernize our department wherever is possible, what can be done, and that's from my side, I think. Then I hope we have joined someone here, Mr. Vivek, Marela Vivek. Mr. Marela Vivek ji, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, so you can share your thing actually.
Sorry?
If you want to share, you can share something from your side.
I don't know. I just wanted to see what was going on my first time. One of my colleagues actually just texted in the group that this was going on, so I thought I'll just peek in to see what's happening.
Sure. We are happy to see you, sir. Actually, we want to see you. We have Professor MK. We are just having our interaction with our alumni and faculties, actually. So we are happy at least you got connected somehow.
Okay. Yeah,
so,
thanks.
so you are working in which the organization? Can we see your video? We have Professor MK Jha. I think Professor MK Jha might have taught you.
Yeah. He was our head coach when I was a student actually. So, yeah, I'm actually working from home right now. So this is my lunch time.
Yeah. All of us are working from home only.
So yeah, I'm from the 2000 to 2004 batch. Sakshi Gupta was my friend or batchmate actually. She was the one who posted in our group. And yeah, I'm actually working for Sanofi right now. In the farm, I'm in the pharma industry.
Okay, okay.
So Vivek, you are working in UOP.
No,
Sorry, I didn't understand what UAP is. No,
sir,
I'm the
what to say? Yeah, farmer.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did my master's here and then went into a pharma background, and that's where I've been working.
So you are there in this organizations since how long?
So I actually recently joined this, not recently, it's been 2 years. Before this,
Okay.
I was working BASF, and before that, I was working for another wet wipe industry, chemical industry. So moved a couple of industries.
So my only thing is that whenever you get a chance actually, or you want to share something, or let's say you want to give some general introduction or some talk on somewhere, just drop me the message. Actually, I will arrange everything from this end, and so that we can share to our students or our all, you can say, NITJ chemical engineering family actually. So whenever you have something to share, something you want to share at the development side or some advancement, so it will help us to grow and get connected actually.
Yeah, if I do, I will surely, definitely.
So these days we also conduct these online webinars actually. So whenever you have something to mind that you want to interact, you want to share that thing with some other people, so just drop that. We can arrange then, and we will love actually. Practically, we are having one actually alumni interaction session each month. So this month we have this alumni meet, and previous 3 months we have interactions actually. So some of our alumni has joined, just like Akash Sharma has joined, and Kuber, and Ankita, Akshita, and so many other people has joined. So we want to keep on continue that, keep in connected.
Yeah. Right.
So I think, Jha sir, we can close the meeting. I think the many of the people have joined, but some may join in meantime. So I may be maybe connected there. Let them join in the meantime, or we can close this session today, and the next session. Actually, it was a great session today because it was the first time, and nearly 79 people has given the willingness to join, so they might have got some other busyness, just like Professor Sastri got engagement in some other work, so he could not join. Likewise, some other faculty members also, some of them are the outside other things, so they could not join this session. So I hope next session we will have maybe after 2-3 months time. So we will have this regular meeting actually, so that we can come out our development side, just like a curriculum part that what need to be modified, or maybe we can start some other program, maybe a joint program, maybe industry academic collaboration, just to have joint PhD programs, joint masters, joint BTech projects. So whatever way we can keep sharing our knowledge and the resources would be the great for us actually. So I think we can close this session with this one. Jasa, do you want to say something?
No, I think everybody has shared their view.
Yes, yes, everybody has said.
So now we can close the session, and then in the future also it should be continued like this.
Yes, yes. So, Mandeep ji, we will close this session, and thank you very much for being connected for this entire time duration. Sakshi, Vivek Maniraji, Amit Jain, and all people, Binod ji, and Amit Jain, Mahendra, Ankur Mukherjee, Renu Panikar, Sohan, Sakshi Kapoor, Ravin Zellu, and Sandy, and Mr. Vivek Ranjan. So thank you very much for all of us, and our student, especially the Palvi Jain, she is very active in second year. Actually, she get connected for all programs. So, and now we have some MTech student from first year, also Anish Moja and Srechma. So thank you very much for this session. So next session we will have in near future after 1 or 2 months time. So with this, we will say good night to everyone.
Thanks, Dr. Arya. Thanks, Dr. Jha. See you guys.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
We'll talk.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, thank you to everybody.